All right, it's time for us to go for a little motorcycle ride to 100 Steps. Want to join me? We got to get situated. You can see that it is very low tide out there, and it is really windy. So this is kind of an experiment in our first motorcycle shoot. And I'm also talking with my visor down. I'm going to try to kick it up there a little bit. This is downtown San Vicente. I'm going to crack a little open air for me to breathe in. So, we're going to go on a little tour, a real-time tour to show you the road from town to 100 Steps. We're going to, at the end of this video, will be, well, that was a nice turn. We will be at the very, very top of a very, very windy 100 Steps, which will overlook. And I think I just want to show you some of the stuff. I'm going to drive slow enough that you can see some of the interesting things that are on the side of the road, things that you see coming up. There's a church on this top of this hill somewhere. Maybe it's not this curve. It's down a ways. But what a view to be riding a motorcycle around on. I gotta tell you, this wind is crazy whipping, and I'm used to riding a big bike, a Africa Twin 1000cc bike, 580 pounds or something. This is a Honda 150, an XR 150. I gotta tell you, folks, I do love this little thing. It gets through mud, deeper mud than I would take my big Africa Twin on, because, well, it's just so light. If you did get stuck, you could pick it up and move it. Can't pick up my Africa Twin like that. So there's several spots right here that you'll see where the road has been washed out underneath, and that's typical for these mountain roads because of erosion. And, you know, they do their best to keep up, but you can see that sometimes it's years before they get to fixing something. Now, in a little bit, it'll turn into a dirt road. Well, I say dirt, it's mostly rocks. That's what this little bike really does very well. So, and then we're going to go through a couple of small barangay. Barangay is what you call like a small township, I guess. And so they're very well connected, these barangay. They each have a captain, a barangay captain. This would be kind of like your city official. I guess San Vicente has a mayor, but I don't think San Vicente is a barangay. I think there are several barangay within San Vicente, like Port Barton is a barangay, and Poblacion, where I live, is a barangay, but they're all in, well, San Vicente. Oh, and here we go, dirt. I'm going to slow down a little bit. If I was on this bike by myself, I wouldn't slow down at all. I might stand up on the pegs, but I can't, excuse me, I can't really do that with Alona on the back. She's trying to also handle the camera. I'm going to pull over right here and I'm going to show you a little something. Now, right here, if you can notice, and I keep pointing this out in several of my videos, the way that the lines go at different angles, where you can see this is sedimentary rock that used to be on the bottom of the ocean. Palawan is not part of the volcanic archipelago that makes up the rest of the Philippines. This island was formed when continents clashed and just pushed up rocks. Oh, look at the cool. Oh, no, you got to remember, the road is also the children's playground. So you got to be real careful. Hi, Joe, they say. Even a full-face helmet can't hide my big white nose. They all know. Of course, I'm getting kind of famous in the area, whether I want to or not. People know there's not too many foreigners in this area. And so they're starting to know me. So friendly, wonderful people. I got to say, that's one of the things that I appreciate most about the Philippines. It's the most appreciative. I think I can't speak. The thing I appreciate the most is the people. And here, you don't find the, loud, arrogant, entitled type of mentality. You got all kinds of different people, and you certainly have poor people, but you don't have that entitlement group. Oh wow, somebody actually put dirt in a pothole here since I last rode over. That's nice, because there are some serious potholes, especially on the road to Port Barton from here, which I'm going to do a solo ride. Oh, that was a deep rut. It's harder by yourself. Well, I should say. Well, there you go. It's harder, excuse me, with a passenger, because you can't really get up on the pegs and avoid those big bumps. You let the knees soak up. We're almost there. All right, you can see right here. There's the beach. All right. This is kind of just a fishing village, and this is kind of unusual for the wind to be whipping up waves, but we're almost to 100 steps. So if you're in town, you can even take a tuk-tuk that will go to the top, and we're going to go up that dog. No lack of dogs here in the road. Anyway, the tuk-tuk will take you up this road. I didn't say it would take you comfortably. And my little Honda, which I've nicknamed Kitty Bang Bang. Yeah, I know. So Kitty Bang Bang, because she gets uphill like a mountain cat. And it's a relatively comfortable ride compared to the tuk-tuk. The tuk-tuk's got tight springs, so it can handle a heavy load, and the thing will go. It will go, but it's bouncy, rough. Heavy springs, short travel, versus the Honda, which has long travel, and it's designed to have a little bit softer ride so that it absorbs all of these. Okay, now this is not the top of the hill. This is just where you pay your 50 pesos for 25 apiece. We're gonna stop and pay our fee. Yeah. Hee. Hey, here's a cute little Filipina. Want to go for a ride? Isn't that beautiful? All right. Here we go. A little bit of a descent first. Second gear approach. Gonna stay in second gear this whole way. Rum, rum. Typically, Alona and I will walk this part of the trail so that we get our exercise. And we miss having a big mountain trail that we used to do on a regular basis when we were in Puerto. And we're going to go back and we're going to do that trail, Mount Margawak. All right, we're going to be there in just a few seconds. And this is slow. You should see me blast up this thing by myself. Rule of thumb is never ride faster than you're willing to crash. Still struggling in second gear a little. Well, I wouldn't say struggling. Here we are. All right. This is fantastic. It's kind of a gray day. Let me see if I can get my microphone. All right. That's a lot of fun. So, I know that you've probably seen us do some video here. I believe we were here on video on this one. This is Long Beach. Long Beach, that's where we live, just on the other side of the actual beach, where we hope to build our own house, Alona and I, and also to help my friend build the second resort. First one is on Port Barton, and we're going to be doing some video on the Port Barton build because walls are going up. Things are happening. And this is the lower part, and I'm going to show you. This is a fantastic place for the sunset. It's amazing. Well, of course, just look. Out here is the West Philippine Sea. Way, way that way is China. Probably just on the other side of that island is some Chinese military vessel saying, mine, mine, all mine. But it's not theirs. That way is Port Barton. We're going to add some photographs from days that it was clear so that you get to appreciate it a little bit more. Maybe have some video, but that's the idea. All right, we're going to go to the other side. All right, so I'm at the very, very tip top. And once again, we're being robbed of the view by the haze. Out that direction is Mount Kapuas. You can't hardly see anything. Well, I can barely make out the base. If you look just above the head of the first, what looks like a moai, but they don't have moai in the Philippines, but it's way that way. I don't know, maybe 30 kilometers is what we measured last time. This is 100 Steps, San Vicente, Palawan. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Stick with us, subscribe, stick around. We're going to have a little photo shoot at the end of this video of many of the times that we were here when it was nice and sunny. Hope you enjoy.